Hi, this is Joe, and today I'll be reviewing the Famili Model MT007 Remote Food Thermometer. And I'm really excited for this, especially with summertime and grilling coming up. You get a nice little, very detailed instruction manual. Let me zoom in. So it explains all the parts, everything. It also comes with 4 AA batteries, which is nice. You don't have to provide anything. It's ready to go right out of the box. And that's all it is. You need that. You get a stainless steel probe. You get your transmitter unit, which is right here, and you get your receiver unit. Now the batteries came in here, but I've already installed them. So let me show you what you get. First, you gotta put the probe in here, and you put it in the side as such. Make sure to push it all the way in, because sometimes you push it in, it's got a little bit extra. In the end, you give it a push. And then you turn this on, you just press and hold the button. It's pretty simple. Now I've already paired these. In the instruction manual, they give you details on how to pair it. It's pretty simple. You just put them side by side. You pair it. Once they're paired, they're good until you change the batteries in either unit. Once you change the batteries in either unit, then you just got to repair them. Turn this on. Now it's got a little, you can wear this on your belt, which is pretty nice, or it's got a little stand that kind of flops out. The stand isn't really the best, but it gets the job done. So let me put that right where everybody can see it. Right now, you should be able to see the temperature on this is 74.7, and the temperature here is 75. You select the meat you want. It's pretty simple. It shows you chicken, pork, poultry, lamb, fish, and then program. You can program your custom, and there's ground beef, and then there's ground poultry, and then there's beef. And then you select your taste, whether you want, you know, this says medium well. I don't know if you can see it says medium well. That says well done. So you select your taste, and as you see that, you'll see the temperature range change as you click that. I mean, it's very simple to use. So what I've been using this for, let me get back here, is chicken. Well, and I haven't cooked a steak on it yet, but I have no indication why it wouldn't work for a steak. Chicken, you can see the temperature right there, 165 degrees. So what I do is I'll get my grill going, I'll put the chicken on, and then I'll wait about 10 minutes, and then I'll flip the chicken breast because it's not going to cook in 10 minutes. And then what I do is I go in and I'll stick, now it's important to note the temperature sensor is right here at the tip, right here. It's not here, it's not here, it's not here, it's right at this tip. So you want to get this tip right in the thickest part of that meat, which is usually, as you know, you look at the breast, there's always that one, the thicker part. And I stick it kind of, I put the meat on the grill such that when I flip it, that part is going to be situated right by the side. I just stick this little tip in there about maybe a good 1.5 to 2 inches, so because I don't want it at the edge, I want it right in the middle, that thickest part of that breast. And then I just take this little wire. It mentions in the manual, be careful, don't crush it with your grill, don't stick it in the fire. Also, you note this is angled up. Now this has been at grill level, so this has been at 425, 450. In fact, you can see it's got some coloration from it, but that didn't ruin it. It works fine. And so just try to angle this up instead of down into the grill, obviously common sense. And my grill, I got a Weber Genesis. It's got a little latch. It's actually got a really nice feature, and I'm sure they designed it in there because they know other people are going to be doing this. Oh, look. You see it go blue? It goes blue, then it goes green, then it goes red, and it beeps when it's done. So every time the temperature increases 10 degrees, it beeps blue. It actually doesn't beep. It turns blue, so it's quiet. Then when you get within 10 degrees of 165, in this case, it turns red. Oh, sorry, it turns green. Sorry, it goes blue, 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 and then you get within 10 degrees of 165, it turns green, and then when it hits 165, it turns red and it beeps. It just keeps beeping, which is nice. It doesn't beep one time and then stop. It just keeps beeping until you turn it off. So you're not going to miss this. That's another feature about this that I really like, is that it keeps beeping. So I can put this I don't have to walk around with this on my belt. I can just put it somewhere and I can just listen. And as long as it's connected, and you can check right away to see if it's connected because you'll see the temperature going up. And so as you see the temperature going up, you'll know it's connected. And basically it'll beep, 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 beep. You go get your chicken. So what this prevents, basically why I like this, was I able to grill chicken before? Yes. Do you need this? No. But what this will help you do is it will allow you to not overcook your chicken. It will not dry out your chicken because you'll be pulling it off the grill once it hits 165, once it's thoroughly cooked. And so what I've had to do before, especially when I've pulled it off without wanting to dry it out or overcook it, I've had to put it on a plate, cut that thick part with a knife, and it'll still be, if it's still a little bit of pink, well then it's going to get dried out because all the juices are going to seep into the grill. So that's what it prevents. It also lets you know that this chicken is done as soon as it's done. So there's no guesswork. So if you're cooking, if you have a nice even grill, not a charcoal grill, I'm talking a nice even gas grill where you get a nice even heating surface on it. What this will allow you to do, if you have a couple, chicken breasts, you can just take this around and pop them in there and just pull them off when they get done. Or what you can do, if they're all about the same size, is find the largest one, put this in there, and then you'll know that they're all done when that largest one is done. And then you can pull all the chicken off. That way you don't have to go around and keep checking each one, guessing whether it's done or not. I have every, I really like the fact that it's got this rubberized grill outside to it. But one of the things I don't like about it, and I wish it could do a little bit better, especially since this is probably stainless steel, is that it says don't have it out in the rain. So, or don't get it wet, right? And a lot of times, you want to put this out there and there could be a little rain or it could be a little snow. I just think that they're maybe put a little better gasket back here. Let's seal this off. Let's make this stainless steel. Let's make this stainless steel. Let's seal this. Let's have it so if you stick it out in the rain, you don't have to worry about it getting, leaking your batteries or something. Just put a little bit more thought into it. But for the price they're selling it for, this is a great value. This is about, I have a little simple digital meat thermometer where you push the button and you stick it in the meat and it tells you what the temperature is. That's about $20. It's from Taylor. This is in the mid-30s range. So again, for a little bit more, you get the remote thermometer capability. And that's really the key feature for this, is the fact that this one will talk to this one and you don't need the probe. In other words, the probe doesn't plug into this one and you keep walking up and sticking it and checking it and sticking it and checking it. You set it and literally you don't worry about it. You make sure this is connected and you'll be good to go. So I really like this unit. I've cooked 2 chicken breasts on it so far. Both have chimed out perfectly at 165. I've cut the thickest part and it's been solid white with clear juices running. So I've tested it twice and it's worked perfectly twice. So again, I have no indication to me that this thermometer would not do a steak well. It would not do the functions. So, again, I've been putting my finger on this tip. You can see it's running up to 91 degrees. So, I mean, the temperature is, I guess you got to get it really warm, but I mean, the temperature is accurate as far as I can tell. So, if you really are a stickler about it, I mean, you could, and I thought about doing this, is perhaps boil a pot of water and stick the thing in and see if it hits 212. But I trust this thing. You obviously know when you cut the chicken if it's done. So good luck, and thanks again for watching.